Hey guys, welcome to today's video. A couple weeks ago, I went to my community tab, I posted and I asked you guys what makeup you wanted to see to create an easy festive holiday look because y'all, the holiday season is here. I don't know if you are like me, but I have holiday events at work, I have Christmas parties I'm going to, I have parties for my kids, and so I need something quick and easy that looks festive, looks holiday, but isn't gonna take too much time. So, you guys voted, the results are in, and I am going to show you how to create this look here. Let's dive in. Okay, before we get started, I do want to let you know I am going to be showcasing the products that y'all voted on, but I do have the KBellaBeauty Nikki La Rose Pro Artist Series, the Volume 2 brush set, and I am going to be showcasing all of those brushes as well to create this look here. So in case you were curious about this, or if you picked it up during like any of the sales that were going on, I am going to show you how to use these brushes today. So there were a couple of products that I used before I got on camera and filmed. I need to color correct, y'all. I am a mom, okay? I am working, my kids are young, like I need to cover up my dark circles. And my favorite product to do that is this Sigma Color Correcting Duo. Mine is in the shade light to medium. I recently posted a video where I was talking about a few products that are like almost gone, this being one of them, and I want to use them like every day to try and use them up. So I saw, who was it that I saw doing this? I can't remember. I saw someone recently, was it Morgan Turner or Linda or Allie Glines? I don't know. Anyway, I saw someone using the Nikki La Rose N22, which is like this very thin domed brush. I saw them using this to apply this exact product, and that's what I did. Typically, I just take my ring finger and I kind of pat it in, but with this dome-shaped brush, I was able to really pick up the product on the sides and distribute it right in this, oh, I think it was Kelly Gooch, and distribute it right in this inner corner right here. That's who it was Kelly Gooch. And she was kind of saying like, this is where the darkness is, and so when you tap it right in that inner corner, this brush is great for detail work. It's great for the inner corner. You could even use this for your lower lash line. You could use this to kind of deepen up the outer edge. This brush is very, very versatile, but I did use it today with my color corrector to kind of get rid of that discoloration in the inner corner. And you know, this was my first time using this brush, and I will definitely be using it again. It was really, really easy to use with this product here. For foundation today, if I'm doing a holiday look, I don't want a skin tint or something with lighter coverage. Now I do typically like light to medium coverage. I don't like full coverage, okay? I have dry skin. I want something dewy. I want something glowy. So I went in with my Haus Labs foundation. This foundation is a little bit more full coverage than some of the other foundations that I have in my collection. And I do have the shade 110 Light Neutral, which I don't feel like is the perfect shade for me. So I do like to mix it in with my Auric Glow Lust in the shade Morganite, the newer Morganite. And so what I'll do is I'll pump both of these on the back of my hand. I will put the product on my face and then use my Singe sponge to blend it out. And I really like the way that this pair does equal parts of like giving me some glow, but covering up any discoloration, any bumps, any redness. And it's not full coverage. It is giving me more of a medium coverage, but giving me a glowy base, which I feel like is very festive. So this has been the foundation that I have been reaching for a ton. Again, it's not full coverage, but it is more full than like my Sigma skin tint or my Fenty stick foundation, those type of products. Like I want something for a holiday look with a little bit more coverage. I also needed to conceal my under eyes, these bad boys. Again, even though I went in with the color corrector, I do like to layer concealer on top. And so I went in with my favorite, which is my Natasha Denona, the shade N4. Again, a product that I'm like almost done with. And I wanted to try this very unique brush by Nikki La Rose. This is the N19, and it's like very triangular tipped and very dense. And I know Nikki said you can use this with powder as well, but I thought that I would like to see kind of how it does with concealer. Now, normally I use a sponge, and a sponge is going to soak up more product. So a brush like this here will give you more coverage underneath the eyes, and y'all, it blended seamlessly, okay? I think I saw Lisa J using this for concealer. It blended seamlessly and so quick, and I didn't have to like rub my delicate under eyes. I could just pat, and patting, I can get up in that inner corner. It really did the job of like blending out the concealer concealer, getting it where I want it in that inner corner, and being very delicate on the under eyes. So I definitely would recommend this N19. Again, you could also use it for powder. I didn't. I wanted something lighter, and we're going to talk about that next. But this brush is very unique. I have a ton of brushes, y'all. I have a ton of brushes, but I can honestly say I do not have anything like this in my collection. Okay, so for powder, I did want to use another brush. I was using the N20, which is like a diffuser brush, and just a light coating of my Prism Libre powder. And I just kind of dipped my brush in, but then I did swirl it around in the cap because I wanted my bristles to be evenly coated. Now, this would also be good for cream products, for cream blush, for cream bronzer, or any time you want to like lightly diffuse pigment. But I liked this for powder, and I was able to kind of tap it underneath my eyes, buff it out a little bit, get the areas that I really wanted to set down without it being heavy and cakey, because again, I do have dry skin. I'm 38. Like, that area is very delicate, and I'm getting older. So I felt like this product was really, really good at just getting the powder where I wanted it to be. Okay, so let's get into the products that y'all voted on, okay? So first up was bronzer. And in the bronzer category, I had the Gucci bronzer, the YSL bronzer, the Charlotte Tilbury matte airbrush bronzer, and my Hourglass bronzer. And this was a category that kind of shifted between several of the bronzers, but at the end of the day, the winner was the Gucci bronzer with 36%. YSL was in second place, followed very closely by Hourglass, and Charlotte Tilbury, y'all are over it. It's a favorite for me, but y'all are over it. So I do have my Gucci bronzer right here. This is a very fancy, very fabulous bronzer. I do have the shade 02. Now, this was a gift, and I do think 02 is dark for my skin tone, but I can make it work. I think 01 would be better suited for me, but I wanted to go in with this unique Nikki La Rose N18 today, and this brush is very interesting because it's almost like the NARS Ita brush, but you have it on a curve, right? So the Ita brush was very thin and dense, and you could kind of contour out, but this does curve a little bit. So I just dipped my brush in, and then what I did was I went in with a tapping motion and kind of tapped the product where I wanted it. Then I just took the brush and kind of blended it out a little bit. This brush is very unique, and honestly, I think it did a great job of diffusing this bronzer. I think this brush would be fantastic if you do have a bronzer that is a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, because I was able to put it right where I wanted it and then blend it out seamlessly. I was also able to hit up my forehead. I got underneath the chin to carve a little bit more of a jawline. You can do the sides of your nose. This brush is just very versatile. Again, very unique in my collection. Nikki La Rose is a makeup artist, so I would expect nothing less. I mean, she does makeup for a living. Like, I trust her. And so I'm super excited to have this in my collection. And I feel like it worked really well with this bronzer. Like I said, this bronzer is a little bit deeper for my skin tone, and it almost has a little bit more of a red undertone, but I like it. I like the way that it looks on my skin when I blend it out, when I diffuse it. It's a good product. So, Gucci bronzer for the win. Next up was blush, and I tried to pull some of my favorites, but some different color variations. I asked you if you wanted to see Pat McGrath Desert Orchid, which is like a nude type of shade, Gucci Rosy Beige, classic winter shade, Ravie Paradise, which is like a go-to for me, and Singe Beauty Timid Tomato. And this one, y'all, took the cake, okay? Y'all voted for Timid Tomato by Singe Beauty with 36%, followed by the Gucci was in second place, the Pat McGrath was in third, and Ravie Beauty at the back end. I love Singe Beauty, okay? This is the brand by my bestie, Angelica Nyqvist. I knew she would do nothing short of amazing with her blush formula. This is the perfect holiday blush because it is a red blush, but kind of like a brick red, and very much gives me winter vibes. I love the way that it looks on my skin today. I did use my Singe Beauty F06 for the look here because I feel like these two go so well together. The fun thing about this blush is that when you look at it, it looks matte, but when you put it on the skin, there's a sheen. I love that. I don't want glitter. I don't want specks. I don't want it to be chunky. I just want a nice, subtle sheen, and this really does it for me. So I was really excited y'all picked this. I think it looks fantastic with the makeup look, but this is definitely a favorite for me, one that I will reach for any time of the year, but especially in the winter. So if you have not picked up these blushes, or if you know someone who needs a holiday gift, like, this would be a great combo. for anyone in your life. Okay, I have to say, for highlighter, y'all, I was kind of surprised, okay? So I had my favorite Sigma Twilight highlighter. I use that a ton. It's like a cool toned rose gold shade. Natasha Denona Super Glow, which has been a favorite of mine for years and years and years. Rare Beauty Mesmerize, which is a pinky tone and also one that YouTube talks about all of the time. And then the Lunar Beauty Moon Shroom collection, which has 4 different highlighters in it. And y'all, again, winning by a landslide was the Natasha Denona. And I say that I'm surprised by that, not because I'm surprised of the product itself, but because this highlighter has been around for so long and I've loved it for so long. 37% of you said you wanted to see the Natasha Denona Super Glow, followed by the Rare Beauty Mesmerize, then Sigma, and in 4th place was the Lunar Beauty. So this highlighter is fantastic, y'all. It is stunning. It is not subtle. This is not for the faint of heart. I did use my Sigma Tapered F35, and y'all, the way you can hit the high points and just get highlighter right where you want it. Like, this combo is fantastic. This highlighter is very bright, very boom, bam, in your face, and I love it so much. Okay, so I actually think that I mixed up these 2 brushes here. So this is the N20 and this is the N20S, and these are essentially the same brush, but a larger version and a smaller version. So I told you that I used the N20 for powder underneath my eyes. I did not. I used the N20S. What I used the N20 larger powder for was after I had blush, bronzer, and highlighter, I went in with my Hourglass powder, which is like a glowy powder, and just kind of buffed it into the skin so that I could kind of minimize pores, create a little bit of glow, and also help to blend those cheek products. So this brush was fantastic for that. Again, it gives you like this light dusting of powder. It's not too heavy on my dry skin. Highly recommend. For eyes, I was super excited to see this one, y'all. So again, I picked some favorites. I gave you the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. I gave you Sigma Creme Brulee, which is a little quad. I gave you the Singe Beauty Paisley Hoot and Nomad Polar Express. And I was not surprised. This one was a landslide, okay? Y'all chose Singe Beauty Paisley Hoot, 42%. 42% of you wanted to see this palette here, followed by Natasha Denona Xenon, then Polar Express, and Sigma was in last place. So I love this, okay? Again, Singe Beauty, this is a neutral lover's dream. I have been dipping into this so much, and I'm really glad that y'all chose this as the palette that you wanted to see for this holiday look, because you have greens, you have neutrals, you have some rosy tones. Now, I just went with a neutral look today because I figured y'all kind of wanted to see a neutral look, but green would have been fun as well. This palette is amazing. The quality is spectacular. I have nothing like this shag rug, the white that is in my inner corner. Like, it is fantastic and blends like an absolute dream, y'all. Like an absolute dream. Now, my kids were in the room while I was filming, and I'm running short on time because I am actually going to a holiday party. So for this part, I am going to give you a little talk through tutorial. Let me show you how I created this look here. To start off, I primed my eyes with my Ulta Matte Eye Primer. This is my favorite primer. It is both equal parts mattifying and gives me a tacky base, but also covers the darkness and discoloration on my eyes. I do struggle with eczema on my eyes, and this doesn't irritate that at all as well. So I really, really do love this eyeshadow primer. I'm going in with my BK202, and I'm going to go into that brown rattan shade. I'm going to use this just to kind of put it in my crease. I love the BK202 for this because it is dome-shaped but also fluffy. So I can deposit the pigment as well as blend it out. And this is going to be kind of the start of that crease area. I'm going into that shade Corduroy. I'm using my Singe Beauty brush, the EO5, and I love the EO5 because I can deposit that color on the outer corner, but again, blend it in. I have small eyes, so a small detailed brush like this is super helpful, and I like to create some depth and dimension there. Then I'm going in with that Velvet shade, which is a beautiful mustard, at my BK201, and I'm just going to put that right above the crease and just kind of blend out the edges of that eye look. I love the little pop of yellow. Going back into that corduroy shade and the N21 brush from the new BK Nikki La Rose. This is a very small detailed brush. I'm using it just to kind of line underneath my lower lid there to create a little bit of depth, but I don't want it to go down too far. Then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush from Singe and Rattan, and I'm just going to kind of diffuse the edge of that corduroy shade just so I get a little bit of like a blown out, blended, diffused look. Then I'm going in with another Sigma brush and going back into that velvet shade. I think this is the E33 from Sigma. It's like a diffused crease brush, and I like to just kind of hit the edges. Whatever I'm doing to the top, I want to mirror on the bottom as well. And so just blending everything out. I love to blend. I like a nice smooth blend there. I'm going to go in with Disco. This is a beautiful, beautiful lid shade, and I'm taking the N24 from the BK Nikki La Rose set, and I just love the way that this is bright and shiny and very vibrant, but it gives you very much a neutral look. So we have holiday vibes with like a very light white champagne. It's not white, it's like an off-white, right? So like a champagne shade. And I love the way that it looks, but I had to dip into Shag Rug. And so this is the N23 from Nikki La Rose, and just kind of putting that Shag Rug right on the inner corner for some brightness, and it gives it a little bit of a pop. And I just really love the way that this look turned out. I think it turned out so good. I will show you all three lip options, but here it is with the Vanngo Bright Red Pop. Okay, the last category is lips, y'all, and this one, y'all were going back and forth, okay? Y'all were going back and forth on this one. So I actually swatched all of them for you. We're gonna start from the bottom and work up. So in last place was Singe Beauty Jazzy Juniper and NARS Morocco, which is going to give you like this burnt orange look that I think is nice and festive for the holidays. That was tied in last place with the Vanngo Red, which is like a bright orange red shade. Very, very pigmented, amazing quality. I would love to try more from Vanngo. Definitely a very bright, festive lip. In second place was Makeup Forever Endless Cacao and MUFE Ecstacy, which is like a deep traditional red. Very, very beautiful on the lips. Again, would be a great choice, but the one that y'all ultimately landed on, 34% of you wanted to see Ravie Beauty in action. You guys wanted to see the Ravie Beauty Almond Lip Liner with the Lily Lipstick. This is a combo I have been wearing for so long. These liners are so creamy, so blendable. I love the way that they are so long lasting and they set down, but they glide smooth on the lips. Lily just gives you this nice glossy type of look, and it's the beautiful nude for every day, but especially for a holiday. So that is the look right here. Okay, y'all, that is it for this video. I need to get changed. I have a holiday party to get to. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope this is helpful as you are trying to create easy, beautiful makeup looks. I was so pleased with everything I tried. It's like a bunch of my favorites. So I would love to know down below, are you going anywhere? Are you gonna recreate this look? Tag me on Instagram. Did you pick up the Nikki La Rose Volume 2 BK Beauty set? Highly, highly recommend. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.